Hello, everyone. Welcome to Gantt Scholar PMP Success Stories. This episode is about Ankur, who recently passed his PMP exam. And Ankur is here to share his PMP exam preparation experience and the exam experience and lot more. So let's welcome Ankur. Hi, Ankur. Thanks for joining.
Good evening, sir. How are you?
I'm doing great. I hope you are doing well.
I'm good, sir. I'm good. Thank you. Thank
Great.
you for this opportunity.
Oh, it's pleasure is mine, and thanks for taking the time to take part in this, discussion. Okay, so Ankur, we know each other very well. We worked very closely for more than 2 months. And but for others, can you start with your introduction? Can you give a brief introduction about yourself, like where are you from and you work in which company and so on? Yeah.
Hi, good evening, everyone. My name is Ankur Srivastava, and I'm working here in Reliance Industries Limited since September 2021 as a project management officer in the UP Circle. And I have recently completed my PMP certification in the month of May 2024 from the after learning in the Gantt Scholar for the training certification program of around 40 hours contact hour, I think, 40-45
Yes,
hours,
45
which is
hours.
required to submit the PMP application. And recently, I'm living here in Kanpur, Uttar Pradesh, and still I'm working here for Reliance Industries Limited in a project management officer. So this is all about myself, sir. I have done my graduation in BTech from Electronics and Instrumentation branch. So this
Okay.
certification is really helping me in my current profile with the organization I'm associated with. So this is all about myself.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Ankur, for the nice introduction. I want to start this interview with a fundamental question. What motivated you to pursue PMP?
If you ask about the motivation, sir, actually, I'm working in a project management department and a project control department since 7 to 8 years.
Okay.
And I just keep thinking that most of the project managers are working on the projects and how they are dealing with the complex projects, how they are come up with the scheduling of the projects, and why they are keep us asking about the forecasting, why you're not giving the dates when they are, you are going to complete this activity. So what is that need that giving the date of the 2 to 3 months post we will do it? What was the reason or impact if it is not done? So it's a kind of a aggression I have that to learn and understand about this concept. But somehow the time has not been managed, and we all know that the PMP is the gold standard certificate in this profession.
Hmm.
So we are planning from a long time, but not getting happen somehow. X, Y, Z reason is getting postponed.
Okay.
But once I searched out at different websites and internet about the PMP, the top 10, the way we
Yeah.
search out the top 10
Top 10
institute providing
certification
the
gold
training.
standard. Yes.
So those who are providing the training certification, they have started. And but I have not come up with some confidence that yes, I have to move with this institute to pursue the certification training.
Hmm.
Same I have discussed with my younger brother, Shubham.
Yeah.
So he is also in a software division in a Siemens. Right now, he's working in Bangalore. So I have
Yeah.
just come up with the idea that hey, brother, I just want to do this PMP certification to have some value addition in my career journey. So what do you think about that? So, brother, that is really very interesting that you are now thinking about doing the PMP. I have already told you that you have to do this certification. This will help you a lot. So, I have just trust on him that he will definitely have a better hand on this. So, I
Yeah.
just make him to understand that yes, you have to do it, and you just tell me which will find which institute I have to join for this certification.
Okay.
So he is a ex-employee of the Continental and know the SIFA, your
Yeah. Yeah.
system.
Yes, my
So they
sister.
both
Yes.
work together in Continental. You are also a part of Continental, but that
Yeah.
time I think Shubham was not the part of the Continental. So he just talked to Sifa, and Sifa has explained him everything about you, the trainer, and how you are doing this PMP certification training with other
Okay.
institute also, and now you are starting your own institute as a Gantt scholar and
Yeah.
providing the PMP training certification. So, and she assured that yes, your brother will get handholding support. Don't worry, just get started, and
Yeah.
rest of the thing we will take care of it. Don't worry. So my brother has nothing has asked me, and he did the payment and scheduled the batches and just give me the
Yeah.
information that
Yeah.
yes, it has been done, and you have to start. And don't
I
worry,
still
these
remember
people are
that
known to
my
me.
sister told me about Shubham, and Shubham's brother is interested in taking the certification. That's so it's all started, right? Yeah. And thanks to your
That's right.
brother, my sister, and you for choosing Can Scholar.
Yeah, yeah, they are the prior motivator to do with the certification. Shifa and
Okay.
Shubham, they have all
Okay.
started.
All right. Now, after completing certification, how you feel? Like, what are the major learnings you obtain from doing the certification? Is it helping you in your regular work, or do you see any change in the way how you manage project in the past? That is, before doing the certification and after doing the certification, is there change in how people, see you, or come to you for help and support? Do you see any changes in those aspects?
Yeah, definitely, Ahmed. It has the value addition in my ongoing journey, definitely, because PMP is not a kind of a exam. I think it's a kind of a mindset. You have already explained
Exactly.
us when we started. Don't
Yeah.
think that is a kind of exam you can crack it by memorizing some XYZ tools and technique and just skim through and yes, I have passed it. It's not like that. It's a kind of a
Yeah.
mindset. So
Yeah.
after completing the training, or you can say before achieving the certification, I had started implementing this mindset after completing of my PMP training even,
Okay.
and it has given us the result because the way the perspective we have approached the project in earlier time, and now what perspective and approach we are going with our project right now, it is a kind of a different,
Yeah.
and project delivery governance part and the timeline we are providing the deliverables is completely changed. So
Understand.
this is
Okay.
not my experience. It's not only my experience, but the manager for which I am working, he has also point out that yes, you are doing much better that you are doing in the previous time, and
Mm-hmm.
I am happy to share that he has awarded me the star performer this year for the financial year in
Okay.
23-24 because
Okay.
of because of my working, and
Okay.
it's really a sense of achievement. You know, it's a gold standard certification, so it's a kind of
Yes.
achievement, kind of a reference we have studied in Project Management Institute learning, that you got a referent power, you have some expertise. People come to you if they have some challenges in a complex project or dealing with scope and scheduling.
Okay.
So definitely, it has added the value addition, sir. And one more thing I want just want to add that
Please. Yeah.
recently my manager has scheduled a kind of a training for a project
Okay.
management role in Reliance Industries for a
Wow.
UP circle, and
Okay.
all the 26 all the 26 core member of the PMO in UP East are invited to attend this training. Though it was a training of around 2.5 hours, but yes, I am the trainer for
Oh,
this training session. I have been selected that you have to
fantastic.
give the training to
Fantastic.
this.
Great.
And
Great. That's
most
really a
of them,
big,
you
big
can say,
thing.
are
Yeah.
80% of that PMOs are more experienced than me working in the organization for more time. And
Okay.
yes, but I have got selected. Maybe the PMP certification is a factor, you can say. It's the major factor which has hit them that you have to selected for the giving the training to the PMOs.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic. And thanks for sharing this insight because um, you are inspiring now by saying that you are inspiring so many people. There is a kind of doubt among the community, like whether the certification is adding any value. People who did the certification definitely know that what kind of impact it has on their career and the way how they manage project, also in their personal life. But when we say, as a training company owner, when we or someone who is conducting this training or PMI, when they say that this is good, inspired people will have that doubt. Am I going to really get any benefit from this, from any tangible benefits or intangible benefits? But when a person like you who finished the exam, did the certification recently and saying that it has really added value to your career, the way how people treat you, or what kind of contribution you can do to the organization. That's amazing. Thanks for sharing it. And knowing that you work for Reliance Industry, it's not a small company. It's a very big company, a standard company,
Yeah, it's
and
under Fortune
yeah,
500 company.
Fortune 500 company. And if someone with PMP certification can be recognized this way in a company like Reliance, then it's very apparent. It's very transparent that it's going to add enormous value to people who do the certification. So I'm also very glad that you are also doing training. And if you need any support or help, please reach out to me. And yeah,
No,
of
no,
course.
I have started, sir. I have started watching your videos and the previous videos, how we are getting interacted and what are
The
kind of
session recordings.
questions
Okay.
any
Okay.
can learners can ask you, and how you can
Okay.
make them connected during the training. That yes, I am with you, and we are here to learn something. You can provide
Okay.
your ideas also. There is no foundation to the yeah. I am the only trainer, and I will provide the input.
Okay. Okay. Great. Great. So thanks for sharing all those good things. And my next question to you is, um, how about your exam preparation strategy? How you crack this exam? Because this exam is one of the toughest exam out there, and in a certification exam, you would have used some methods and strategies. Can you share some key strategies you follow to pass this, pass your PMP exam?
If you ask about the key strategies, sir, I should say that I have just followed the PMP study plan you have released during our training session. From the
Okay.
Gantt Scholar, we got a PMP study plan,
Okay.
and it has means it has described it in a very better way that how much time you have to give in each topic
Mm-hmm.
in all the domains, how much time you have to be invested, which part you have to get covered through the PMBOK, and which part you have to cover from the other books also, like Essential Scrum by Kenneth Rubin and
Yeah.
ACP Preparation by Mike Griffith,
Yeah.
Agile Practice Guide. So you
Yeah.
did not have to just go to the PMBOK and just start studying from page one,
Page
two,
one.
and
Mm.
going on, you're investing your time over that. So it's not like
Okay.
that. It's a completely planned study plan, and I have just
Mm.
followed that plan and invested that much amount of a time in each domain. And
Okay.
after each process, we have a mock test also in the Gantt Scholar app. So we
Yeah.
just attend that examination, see how we are performing over that, what we have learned about the concepts. So it's kind of a chart that provides us what is the actual need for cracking the PMP exam and where are you at the right time.
Yeah.
So we can compare ourselves and attempt that questions n times, more than one time, two times. But every time we feel that yes, you cannot memorize the questions. You
Yeah.
have to be aligned with the concept. So
Yeah.
until and unless you get the concept, you cannot able to answer that questions. So
Yes.
that study plan has definitely helped us.
Okay.
I must say that yeah, and recapitulating your videos is also a part of my you can say a success journey, because
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't get much of time to go through the PMBOK very much deep inside diving for that PMBOK concepts and other reference book. So I just keep recapping our videos, understanding the
Okay.
concept, and taking the mock test. How much mock test and sample test we can cover up. That is the most important. There's a n number of books in the market for the PMP certification, but we
Yeah.
cannot
Yeah.
go all of them and get the study to pass the exam. You will not
Yeah.
memorize at the time of exam. It will be really heavy. So you have to
Okay.
be very consistent with what you are studying. So I have made my self consistent with the Gantt Scholar learning module, what we have received as a PMBOK 6 Agile Practice Guide and some books also with the reference
Oh,
page number mentioned properly. From this
yeah.
to this, you have to refer this book, and left you have to left out. You did not need to study that. So it's
Okay. Great. Great.
really save our time also.
Okay. Okay. All right. So when I prepared the study plan, I was skeptical because many people don't like to read things. Okay. So I was ensuring that we should ask people to read only the selected topics. And moreover, we should cover all of them in the training itself. So if you recall, we planned for 45 hours of training, plus we added two more extra classes, right? So the idea is to cover everything in the training itself so that people have very less need for reading the books. But one best thing about you is you are very, very committed and persistent, and you followed all the steps I recommended, and you attended all the classes, joined the session as the first person, and you properly utilized the Q&A discussions. Post training, you called me for questions and clarifications, and that's the best part. And also, you did all the assignments, because after finishing every module, ask learners to take the chapter test, right? So you always finish. I can always see this, see that you have done the assignments in the system by end of that week. So that's something nice about you, Ankur. So you discussed about, you mentioned about three things like the study plan, the session recordings, and the chapter test, mock test. But one more thing, what you didn't mention about your exam strategy is hard work and commitment. I think that is something is above all these three things. Okay, so that's why you are able to pass this exam. Great, great, and thanks for sharing. And I'm really happy that these things worked out for you people. Okay, even I hear the same thing from other you know learners who passed the exam, that some of the things you mentioned are really useful. Useful for them, and they used these things, and they found these things very useful and effective. Great. And one more thing about the exam, because people are very curious to know how was the exam. Okay, so can you tell me like what type of questions you encountered in the exam? Like we practice for drag and drop type questions, multiple correct answer type questions in our exam simulator, and also the picture based question, that is a hotspot question. So can you tell me, like, if you can recall, like roughly how many questions you encountered from each of these types? Yeah.
See, pattern of that questions in the PMPs are is kind of we have attended that mock test and the simulation paper also given us to two simulation paper uploaded in the Gantt Scholar app.
Mm,
So it's a kind of a similar pattern, but
mm,
as I said that there is no recurring combination of the paper in any way. You will
yeah,
not get any kind of a question that is repeated, make it repeated itself in every exam. That is not possible in the PMP exam. You will get
definitely.
the questions, different questions you will get, but you can implement your learnings and tools and techniques in each of the questions, how you have
Okay.
understand that concept. So, and yeah, pattern you can say that what we have learned about the drag and drop type, match the column type questions. We have to match that. Yes, this is the right answer. We
Hmm.
have to put that in that box, and multiple choice questions.
Roughly how
Uh,
many drag and drop and multiple choice you experience
I
approximately?
think, sir, I got two questions of matching of that boxes question,
How
and
many?
four to five, three questions.
Three question drag and drop. Okay, yeah.
Drag and drop,
Mm.
yes, and around 5 to 8 questions in the multiple choice questions.
Okay. Did you find any
Uh,
fill in the blank type question or hotspot question in the exam?
No, 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 no. Actually, not. Only that drag and drop and that matching of that bracket, which is the correct. You have to drag that answer to that particular row for
Okay,
matching them. It's a kind
okay,
of question,
okay.
and no numerical questions as of we have
Math,
learned in
no
the
math
schedule
questions,
variance
right?
and
Yeah.
schedule
Because this is
variance
one
and
of the
performance
important
index.
thing people ask me during, even during the training. If you recall, in our training also people ask me. So I told like maximum one question you will get from calculation. I mean, one
Right,
math
right,
question.
right.
Yeah, and even you didn't get one math question in the exam, right?
No, 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 no,
Yeah,
sir.
that's a big
Just
relief
got one
for
concept
the
about
future
the
exam takers.
schedule variance and cost variance type of concept. We have got that in the question, but
Yeah,
not directly to ask us to calculate that performance index. You have to calculate these are the
yeah, yeah,
readings, and you have to go through it. It's not like that. Yeah, that in a kind of a burn up and burn down chart we concept we have learned about. That
mm,
graph has been given, and we have to
yeah.
analyze that what in that graph, what is the situation of the project and where we are in the project. So
So
it's a kind of a
you got
question
that
we
picture-based
encountered.
question. Ah, okay.
Picture
Drag
based
and drop
question, yes.
picture-based question. Okay, okay.
Right,
And we
right,
practice
right.
this type of questions enough, right? In our exam simulator. Yeah.
Yeah, and at the kind of a level we have practiced, it's more tougher.
Okay.
In PMP exam, I feel that the exams the questions are quite lighter than what we have practiced in Gantt scholars, sir, because
Yeah.
every time I just finished up with the mock test and got that 50-55%, and I can just come back to you.
But I
That
told you
so
that
I'm not going to crack.
real exam questions will be easier if you recall. Yeah, yeah,
So you every time just motivated us that this is the question you are it's peak level. Don't
yeah,
worry, you
yeah,
are if you are scoring 55-60%, you will definitely going to crack it.
yeah.
So yeah, every time you have given us the motivation, sir, and we just keep working what you have suggested, what we have learned in the Gantt Scholar, we just carried out in a way that we don't know anything. Here's the director, I am the actor, I have to just act it. Let's
See,
see
once
what
upon a
happens in
time,
the
I
final.
was also the actor. So when I prepared for the exam, I was many years before for the PMP exam. I was, figuring out what and all we should have for effective preparation. Okay, so based on that only, I came up with all the learning resources we have in GAM Scholar, and the idea of setting and practicing difficult question is to get ourselves prepared for worst case scenario. When when if you want to run a marathon, first we need to, let's say you want to run for let's say 20 kilometers, you need to practice for 25 kilometers, and then on the day of marathon you will be able to run, cover that distance effortlessly. So that's the same strategy. And also, if you practice difficult questions and solve them within 230 minutes, then you will be able to manage time well in the real exam. Okay, so speaking of which, how was the time management episode in your case? How you manage time in the
Time,
exam?
time, time management is very necessary. Time management is very necessary, and unlikely I must say that I have missed that session you have taken at the last class. Some emergency, I'm not able to attend that class, but
Yeah.
I have seen that video, recording video, and
Hmm.
that 45-minute session is just about the time management. How do we have to manage the time?
Yeah.
So I just keep in mind two things very much that once you encountered with a question, you just study the question properly. You just eradicate what are the unnecessary thing given in the questions because the questions are
Hmm.
very long and most of the time, most of the line did not have any meaning. So just
Oh, yeah.
eradicate what is not necessary in the question. Second, if you are not feeling comfortable in answering that question at the particular time, then you can just mark it out and move to the another question. Don't
Okay.
invest so much of time in understanding the same question in the examination. You just
Yeah.
move
Yeah.
on and try to
Hmm.
attend that question and just forget about that question you have marked out. That
Hmm.
has to be attempted in last when you have the time
Yes.
because there is
Yes.
no negative marking in PMP exam, so you
Yeah.
can come back later after completing the exam and you can find out what the best answer can be for this question.
Yeah.
So uh, yeah, investing this type of concepts, sir, we have learned in the Gantt Scholar. I'm
Hmm.
able to complete my 230 questions in examination. Uh, Something around 20 minutes before of the exam city. I have
Really?
submitted my exam.
Okay. Wow, that's amazing. Okay, you didn't tell me about this. Okay. Okay. So you had time
So
to review the questions you marked for review as well.
I have written my questions are
Excellent.
whatever I have marked, and after that even I have 20 minutes left out. So
Okay.
if we have the preparation, then the time is not going to hamper our exam. But the
Yeah.
concepts should be very clear,
Very
and
clear.
what we
And
have
we should not be
studied
a
in the training session.
perfectionist. Yeah. When we
No, no,
solve
no.
questions, yeah.
No, no, no.
Yeah.
Definitely, we are not going to give the correct answer for all the questions. So don't
Yes.
worry and just sticking out on a single question for more than 10 minutes. It's not going to help it out.
Exactly. This is why I say you just need to score 3 out of 4 questions correctly. If you face 4 questions, if you get 3 questions correct, that is sufficient to score above target in all the 3 domains. Now, one last question. If you like to
Definitely.
share, can you tell us how much you scored in all the 3 domains?
Sir, I have scored a target in process domain and
Okay.
people and business, it's our target.
Above target, okay. So that is a very good score. That's not easy to accomplish because when it comes to process, we have predictive and agile, both no topics inside process domain. And in spite having a huge, vast syllabus, you are able to score on target in process domain, and also you scored above target in other 2 domains. That's something excellent. Okay, that's
Yeah,
something excellent, excellent score, and I'm so happy that you did it, and also you are really enjoying the benefits of PMP certification, right? And
definitely.
one last question: do you want to pass on any message to the PMP aspirants, people who wish to do PMP in the future? Yeah, like mindset or
Yeah, definitely.
determination. I'm talking about that part. Yeah.
Definitely, sir. I have a message to all the PMP aspirant. And as you know, I have started influencing my nearby colleagues also for this certification if they want to add some value addition in their ongoing journey.
Okay,
And
please
I have
refer to
made
me.
enroll.
Please.
Definitely, sir. I have referred 4 to 5 colleagues, and I think one of my manager, Amit Tripathi, has also joined your session and
Yes,
completed
yes,
the
yes,
training.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Probably might in the upcoming 1 or 2 months he will be certified, and we keep
Okay.
interacting with each other in the same format you have started our training session. Like, are we able to connect the dots?
Ah.
Yes, no, maybe. So we keep asking each other the questions about this PMP exam. And for other learners also, I must say that do not just blindly faith on me what I am saying. Go through the Gantt Scholar site. You will find that 2 session of 10 hours, I think, uh, on free of cost. You can check the training and then you can decide whether to move with the Gantt Scholar and not. Because Ahmed sir, no doubt, he is has a trust pilot rating of around 4.9. So this is what the criteria we have seen and come to the Gantt Scholar. But now I am telling my the experience that don't believe on me. If you want to check it out, then you can take the training session, and you will get the hand holding support throughout the journey till you pass the exam. Mock test, sample test, and the simulation PMP real simulation exam you will find in the Gantt Scholar app. And there's nothing to pay till you pay the to certify the exam, your completion of the exam. You if you are not able to conduct the exam in 2 months or 3 months, it's going beyond 5 months, then you have the access of that mock test and simulation test till you certify for the PMP. So just go to the site, contact Mr. Ahmed. The contact number is given. Unlike all the other organization, you will definitely not going to know about who is the trainer, what is the contact number, and no such kind of advertisement that we are giving the refund policies and 50% off and blah blah. Because the motto is that you have to certify. That no, you are no. I'm not promising any refund because you are going to be certified in upcoming 1 or 2 months after the training.
Yeah.
So I'm just a reminder. request, I have added the value in my organization as well as my journey. So if you can visit the Gantt Scholar site and talk to Mr. Ahmed.
Thank you. And see, Ankur, I understand that you are trying to help me, okay? And you like my training and you want to
I
and
know you,
ask
sir.
others
I
to
know you
join the
completely.
training and enjoy take and enjoy the benefits. But the question I asked you is about like your message to PMP aspirants. Like if we I'm really want to touch upon as a person who prepared for the PMP exam, what kind of mentality or what kind of for example commitment, like people sometimes believe that I don't have to prepare for this exam, I can just pass the exam, or I don't have to prepare, I can just go and take the exam, I have a lot of project management experience, I don't have to read anything, I can just do it, I don't have to practice questions. Okay, so from your perspective, if someone is wishing to do PMP, I mean, you recommended Gantt Scholar, but assume people gonna take some training, a training from some X company, or they're gonna do it through their self-learning process. So let's abstract this part. Abstracting this, if you want to pass on a message to PMP aspirants, what message that would be?
Sir, I think as per my experience, consistency is the key word for
Yeah,
cracking this PMP.
yeah,
You have to be consistent with your study plan. You have to invest your time. You have to do some hard work for understanding that concept. And the only thing is that do not rush into the everything that I have already said, that you have to just get selected some books which have the right concept. You can refer important videos of the major concept like the planning poker and burn up chart and burn down chart. That definitely will going to help you. And
mm,
these things are very necessary because a mindset, which I am explained earlier, is mindset of a PMP is very important. If you manage to pass the exam and get the certification, that will definitely not going to help you out in the career journey. Because
mm,
after certification, you have to face the interview, and that interview you have to provide your experience or how you are going to implement these tools and techniques in the real
okay,
project. So
okay,
yeah,
okay,
so I must say that consistency is the keyword in this PMP exam for all the PMP aspirants. That you have to take some time. You have to manage your time. It's not really easy. It's not easy for me also taking a session when, because just when we have started in Gantt Scholar, the session was for 5 hours.
yeah.
So it's not
Now I
easy,
reduced
but
to 4 hours. Yes.
that I noticed, sir, because
Yeah.
my colleague started, so he said, no, it's not 5 hours. Now it is for 4 hours. But
Okay.
we have started that Amit, Sumit, and Shalaka, Anjali, Naga.
Yeah.
So we have started that batch with a 5 hour. So
Yeah.
every learner is just appraising that, yeah, Ahmad is talking to us and making us concept get ready for 5 hours. For us to listen, we can manage.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I could recollect some experiences we had during the our training. Yes, thanks for that. And so the bottom line is commitment, right? Commitment and persistence. Yeah, consistency, right? That's your message to
Right, right.
no shortcuts. Yeah, I do agree with
No
you
shortcut.
because there's no shortcuts. There's no other way to pass the exam. And how much time you took in total, including training plus preparation?
I have started my training, sir, in a mid January, and I
Hmm.
have given my exam in June.
June. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
so I was very much involved in organizational projects also. So a little bit time crunch has happened. But what I
Yeah.
have followed, that if I have to study for 30 minutes, I have to study. And on daily basis, I have to do some topics. I have to
Hmm.
watch some videos, what has been required by you. I have to watch it. So
Okay.
that is the consistency. You do not have to compete with others. Oh, they are getting the certified, and I am still preparing. That you have to take your own time, and when you feel confident about the exam, then you have to schedule. You are working for this for
Yes.
your improvement, not for some competition for your participant learners. It's not like that. That is the mindset. Once you
Very
develop that
good.
mindset, you are ready to achieve the exam.
Very good. Very good. So I know some learners who did it in 18 days. Okay. There's a learner named Chirag, and what you told is very important. We should never compare ourselves with others. It's a journey. It's a learning process. We must enjoy and do it. Otherwise, it will create a lot of stress. You know what? I took 6 months to crack PMP. I prepared for 6 months, and that time we had only predictive, not agile, in the syllabus. In spite, despite that, I took 6 months. So what you said is very valid. We should never compare ourselves with anybody. We have to enjoy the process of becoming a lead project manager. Okay, learning is fun, and that's how it has to be. So thank you so
Definitely,
much,
definitely.
Ankur, for taking your time and giving this interview. And I'm sure that there are many things which cannot be found, about PMP exam from other resources or videos, or can be obtained from this discussion. And many PMP aspirants will find this discussion very useful. And once again, thanks for joining this PMP success story interview with me and Gantt Scholar. I wish you all the very best, and I hope that
Thank you, sir, for this.
we will continue this relationship, our closeness, forever. Yeah.
Definitely, sir. Definitely, I'm just looking forward. And already, I have told you many times that I'm waiting some other credential to be onboarded and get scholar. And I'm more than happy to collaborate again with you to achieve some milestone. So please
Okay.
think about that also,
That's
sir.
a, that's a, that. Yeah, sure. The problem is time, and I'm definitely planning to come up with more courses,
I
and I will
understand.
do it. And thanks for your continued support. Yeah, I wish you all the very best. Thank you, Ankur.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Bye.
Take care, sir.
Thanks.
Bye.
Thanks. Okay. Hope you found this video very interesting, and Ankura shared many insights about the actual exam and how he prepared. And if you want to know more about PMP exam, you can reach out to us. We will be more than happy to assist you. Bye, everyone. Thanks, Ankur. Take care.